everyone. My name is Dr. Akanksha Rathi Maheshwari. I'm a consultant psychiatrist and I'm based at Andheri, Mumbai. During the course of our interactions with patients, with clients, we see a lot of cases of psychosis or schizophrenia. In today's world, with the number of COVID cases rising, the number of mental health issues are also rising. Today, with this video, my intention is to help create awareness about schizophrenia and psychosis. I would like to explain the symptoms, when to refer, and the available treatment options for this disorder. So, coming to the identification. When we talk about schizophrenia, there are a number of signs and symptoms which are very classical and which can help in the diagnosis. A lot of people show signs and symptoms such as hallucinations, hearing or seeing things that are not there, that are not visible or not audible to others. Delusions, which is a false thought process which is not based on any evidence. Apart from hallucinations and delusions, there are a number of other symptoms which a patient suffering from schizophrenia may show. They show fearfulness that someone might harm them, fearfulness that someone is following them. They are often suspicious. Generally, when we talk about schizophrenia, they also show sleep disorders. They can also have difficulties with their food. This disorder affects the day-to-day activities of the person and can interfere with their studies, with their job, or with their family life. Hence, it's really important to diagnose this early and help with treatment. If we look at the population that this disorder affects, generally, the first episode of psychosis or schizophrenia is seen somewhere between the second or the third decade. Studies show that it is somewhat more common in males as compared to females. As I said, that it is a treatable disorder. There are multiple treatment options available. The most common ones being medicines. There are a number of antipsychotic medicines that are available. The newer medicines have far lesser side effects. They have very good potency, and we have seen cases improving. Apart from antipsychotics, there are multiple other options of treatment which also include counseling, psychotherapy, family support. A combination of all of these treatment options helps improve the case and helps them improve their day-to-day function and activities to a great extent. One very important take-home message that I would like to convey through this video is that if you are a person who's suffering from these symptoms, or if you are a relative or a friend who can see some of your close family member or one of your loved ones suffering from these symptoms, or if you are a physician who can see these symptoms in one of your patients, the most important thing is to know when to refer to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. The presence of these symptoms, when they start interfering with the daily function, that is the time when you must refer these cases to a mental health professional and they can be treated. Please remember that when we talk about schizophrenia or psychosis, the first picture that comes to our mind is that of aggression or violence, but always remember that the suffering that you can see from the outside, the patient has much greater suffering from the inside. So if you are referring a person suffering from psychosis or a mental health issue, you are helping save a life and improve their quality of life. Thank you.